So today's lesson is about writing. So today in this session I will be teaching you how to write a short paragraph about a past event. For example, previous holiday or last holiday. For example, I have a set of questions that you are supposed to answer. And then after that, we can combine the sentences or your answers and turn them into a paragraph. So the first question is, where did you go last holiday? First of all, when we talk about past event, we narrate, we say things which happened in the past. Now make sure that all the verbs should be in the simple past, okay? So where did you go last holiday? When did you go? Who did you go with? Did you go with your friend? Did you go with your parents? Or did you go with your cousin or brother or sister? See, it's the answer who. Why? Because where is an adverb of place. You need to answer with the place. When it's an adverb of time, you need to mention the time. The who is normally the people that go with you. So who did you go with? How? It's an adverb of manner. How did you go there? Did you go by bus? Did you go by train? Did you go by plane? Etc. Where did you stay? It's an adverb of place. For example, when you go to the place, to your destination, where did you stay? Did you stay in a hotel? Did you stay at a villa? Did you stay in your family's house, etc.? Now, 6, what activities did you do? When you went to that place, what activities did you do? For example, shopping, it can be going to the beach, it can be buying presents, going to restaurants, etc. How was your holiday? How was your holiday? Was it good? Was it good? Or was it bad? Or was it great? Or was it terrible? Terrible, it means very, very bad. Okay? Now, so let's go and answer the first question, which is, where did you go last holiday? The verb is go. What is the past of go? Go, first of all, is an irregular verb, which is a regular verb. It ends with ed, but this one is irregular. So I went to Agadir in my last holiday. For example, I went to Agadir in my last holiday. When did you go there? You need to mention the time. Was it last year? Was it 2 years ago? Was it last week, last month, etc.? So in here we have I. So when we are talking about holidays, we can use the verb go as we can use the verb travel. Travel. What is the past of travel? It is traveled. It's a regular verb. Ed to the end. Traveled. Okay? Go, as I said, mentioned before, the past is when. They're very similar. So I went to Agadir. I traveled there last year, for example. Who did you go with? So here the verb I went with I went with my parents. How did you go there? We went by. So here you need to mention the by, because how? It's by. So we went by car. Where did you stay? We stay is regular. The past stayed. We stayed at, let's say, a 5-star hotel. At a 5-star hotel. What activities did you do? So we can have a lot of activities. We went swimming in the beach. I bought nice clothes. And bought is the verb buy. It's buy. Buy is the infinitive, and then the past is an irregular verb, bought. I bought nice clothes. I went sightseeing. We visited historic monuments. We saw animals in the zoo. So, see, the past is saw. Good. Now, the last question would be, how was your holiday? Was it good, bad? The holiday was great because we had great great time. So now let's go on brainstorm our topic, which is because we're going to talk about last holiday. So the first thing that you should do is you need to mention the place. For example, I went to Agadir. Place. Time, when? Last year. Time, last year. Whom you go with, which means the people you go with to that place, which is could be family. I went with my family. I went with my friends or cousin. Okay. Now, how did you get there? So the manner, how? So did you go by car, bus, train, or plane? Now, place where you stay. For example, when you went to Agadir, where did you stay? Did you stay at a hotel, house, or flat? Flat, it means apartment. Activities that you did. For example, going to the zoo, go swimming, visiting historic monuments, or shopping. Finally, how was your holiday? Was your holiday great, bad, good, or terrible? Now let's move on to practice. The first thing that you should respect is la linea, which is indent your paragraph, which means here, you can say. So let's start with place, first of all. So I need to go for la linea. So capital L, last year, comma, I went to Agadir. Last year I went to Agadir with my family. I went to Agadir with my family. Last year, I went to Agadir with my family. Verb travel. I travel. I traveled with my parents. By car. Full stop. Very simple. I traveled with my parents by car. It was a great holiday. I or we, because we talk we stayed in a 5-star hotel. We did a lot of activities. We did a lot of activities. We did a lot of activities. In the morning, we went to have breakfast in the cafe, and the coffee, we call it coffee shop, better, in the coffee shop. Then we went to the beach for a swim. Next, we had lunch at the hotel. In the afternoon, we visited historic monuments, and after that we went to see animals in the zoo. In the evening, we went shopping in the mall. Finally, my holiday was amazing because we had a lovely time together there. As you see, we try as much as possible to cover all the ideas that we have here. So in here we have, last year I went to Agadir, because here the verb should be in a simple past because it's irregular verb. So I went to Agadir with my family. I traveled with my parents by car. It was a great holiday. We stayed in a 5-star hotel. You need to indicate the place. We did a lot of activities. In the morning, we went to have breakfast in the coffee shop. Then, we went to the beach for a swim. Next, we had lunch at the hotel. In the afternoon, so make sure that after the full stop there is always capital letter. In the afternoon, comma, we visited historic monuments, and after that we went to see animals in the zoo. Full stop. In the evening, we went shopping in the mall. Finally, my holiday was amazing because we had a lovely time together there. So what is important is you have to denote these linking words. For example, then. It will help you to organize your paragraph. Then next. For example, next. Then we have after that. You see, these are linking words. Then we have finally to conclude your paragraph, okay? And make sure that you respect the full stops. After the full stop, there is always capital letter. The letter that should be capitalized. Also, when talking about the activities that you did, you have to mention in the morning. For example, here, in the morning, what you did in the morning, in the afternoon, and then in the evening. And then you have to state the activities that you did in every stage of the day. Okay, and finally, right? I hope that it's clear enough, and I would like you to write a paragraph about what you did in your holiday as well.